Good afternoon. Week 5 of our course, Management 5623, Section 92, will cover the dates, and of course we're using Mondays, of June 4 through June 11. Week 5 represents a time when you will have two assignments that will be due. I think you can get both of them done fairly easy, and so I might suggest that you begin thinking pretty seriously about your individual study paper, the leadership paper. That'll be due, of course, at the end of the course, but if you could squeeze in some good time in week 5 to begin preparing or almost complete your leadership paper, that would be a really smart thing to do, a wise thing to do. But you do have two assignments that will be due during week 5, one of which will be a journal for week 5, and it will be asking you to do journaling on an article that is entitled Harnessing Your Staff's Informal Networks. This is an article that I clipped out of Harvard Business Review about 3 years ago. It is still a timely article, and it has to do with the concept of communities of practice. This is a sort of team structure that is being used seemingly more and more by organizations. And there are 4 contrasts that the author of the article will make between these communities of practice and the traditional team as we think of it. I think you're going to have fun journaling with this article and getting some ideas that are very fresh, a little bit different way of thinking about teamwork. The other assignment that will be significant during week 5 will be your second and final virtual team project. Now, look in your week 5 folder and you will see where the assignments have been made for you individually as to which team you will be on. These assignments are different from the first virtual project that you did. The teams are different, and the articles that are assigned are all different. So look in week 5 folder first for the team assignments, and then once you've identified your team, you will also find in the week 5 folder the assignment that you and that team are to complete. And of course, both the journal and your virtual team projects will be due at the end of week 5 or next Tuesday, June 11. On your virtual team project, it is only necessary for one designated member of your team to post your paper on the week 5 folder. You'll of course want to keep in touch with each other as to the posting of the final paper, but only one member of your team needs to do that. What I still urge strongly on these projects is that from the very first day of that assignment that you log on to the discussion forum that you find on discussion board or threaded discussions. You as an individual member of the team need to log on. You need to make contact. What I see and what causes stress among teams is the member who is preoccupied with family or work or whatever else and waits 3 or 4 or 5 days to even log on. And by that time, the team is way down the tracks and wondering where you are. So do the wise thing, do the proactive thing, do the respectful thing for your team. Log on, make contact, let your team know that you're alive and on board and ready to go. That's important. Have a good week 5.